It's been a few months, few weeks, whatever it is, few days, something like it. It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been enough time that the grass has gotten waist high out here at the sawmill since I've been out here. So I figured today I'd get out here and about the time I ever got everything cleaned up, it's about time to take it in for the day. A lot of work when you neglect stuff. So today, to get started, I'm gonna have to reset the blade, tighten it up, get it tensioned, and carry y'all along with me on that. And I'll possibly get us a full-size log on here in just a little bit. Here we go.
I need to get my headphones. Daddy, can you get my headphones?
Move that away. Move.
You see my. Let me get here with my battery. That blade is pretty rusted out.
Rusted out? It's
Yeah.
got a little bit of rust on it.
Yeah.
Wipe it off a little bit.
What? It's been 1 month since we do this page. This is part. Daddy, what part is this video
Of me just putting the saw blade back on here because it's been sitting so long. We got to line it up.
We just lining it up. Let me get you guys roll. Being a one-time sister.
When I take or I let it sit here for a little while, I take all the tension off the blade right here. So now I gotta tighten it back up, put the tension back on it. And it says, once this right here is flush, it should be the proper tension, just like that.
Yeah.
That's what I've been running it at. So let's get back over here.
Yeah, again. Let me show the diagram. Wait, some of it is pretty good and some of it is not.
Is it gonna work?
I think.
You think so? All right, let me get in there so I can make sure the blade's straight. Now, once it's all tightened up, tensioned up properly,
Yeah.
just turn it a few times to make sure that it doesn't want to pop off.
That one is moving. as you can see the chicken on it, it's been doing pretty well so far.
It's tracking too far forward, so I'm gonna have to get some wrenches and tighten it up.
So this.
All right, so what we gotta do right here is there's a bolt here and a bolt here. What that does is it takes that blade and it turns it like this right here inside the band.
I'll be over here and you'll be.
So you can see how far that blade is out here, and look on the drive side and maybe you can see it. There's kind of a shadow from the sun, but it's not out as far. So what I've got to do is I've got to adjust this right here in order to either bring this side in or out so it'll track right.
Yeah. I'm too right. Daddy. It seems to like doing very good.
Alright, so apparently I was turning the blade backwards, turning the pulley backwards, and it tracks out for some reason. But when I turn it the way that the blade goes, that counterclockwise, it tracked back where it was supposed to be. Alright, so we got the tension and everything right. Let's shut this thing back up. There's a few other things that I wanted to do before I got started today.
Yeah. Maybe that one up.
Alright, we've got all that straightened up. One other thing that I want to do is this. This log bunk right here is useless right there where it's at. If you'll look from here to here, it's just sitting out there. I guess it's holding the end of the rail straight, but it's not doing me a whole lot of good right there. I've seen others with these sawmills cut longer boards than they're supposed to. Like this is only going to cut like 10 foot 3 inches. So if I want to cut like a 12-foot board, it'd be a lot easier if I took this and moved it back here to these holes here. That way I can cut down to the end. Once I get to the end, I can cut that excess board off and just slide the whole log that way and cut it again. Now I'll have to work on that one. Alright, I got that moved back.
Yeah.
It looks kind of funny, but I mean, now I got something at least supporting into the log. So we'll see how it works. I may wind up putting some more extensions on it so I can cut a board a little bit longer. I just didn't want to spend another $1,000 on a 5-foot extension for this thing. I'll eventually build my own track altogether so I can cut a longer log. But for right now, see if this thing will start up. Like I said, it's been sitting a few weeks. Turn the gas on. Let's see it in there.
It turned this.
Turn the gas on down here and the choke on over here. Alright, so let's see what it'll do. I think that's pretty good for sitting a month or so. Alright, while it warms up, we're going to go over here and check our dimensions on our log and see what size it is. Move over, bud. Just a piece of the log we had left over. Looks like it's got a little rot. This log has been sitting for a long time, so we can cut it down, cut some 1-inch boards off of it, see how that does. It'll be 9 inches. Turn it up on this side, see what we can get. Quite a few ants in these boards.
Yep.
A lot of sawdust. Let's scrape this stuff here off. Maybe we can see what the boards look like.
Some of it.
Move over, bud.
The grain is what we do.
So there's the grain.
It's what pretty do right.
How does that grain look, bud?
Do it.
Hey, look at me. Tell me how good it is.
Do it.
Okay.
It's do it for my words.
It's got a lot of blue in it, which is because it's set on the ground. It's a little rotten, but we'll use them for something.
Like,
The next log up's gonna kind of explain why I moved that log bunk up. This is a yellow pine log. It's 15 foot, 6 inches long. I'm gonna cut. I need some 2x6s 12 foot long, which is gonna be kind of a job on a sawmill that cuts 10 foot. And I know a lot of people's done this. I'm gonna try to do it just a little bit different. Alright, so it's on there. It's a little bowed up on that end right there. It's interesting. So we're going to have a close cut. Alright, now that it's square, I think I can handle it from there. What plan I've got, I believe it's going to work. What I'll do is I'll take that part of the log and move it back to this section of the bunks. Then I can just cut it off flat all the way around. And then from there, I'll just be able to slide it back and forth whenever I need to get the end of it. Alright, so that wasn't too bad. I probably could have done a better job on getting the log straightened out. Got quite a bit of laying there. I think I can cut it out though. It's cut most of that out. It's 8 inches. I really only need 6-inch boards. So, and it's 10 inches thick. So I can probably cut most of that out to get my 4 2x6s out of that. Alright, I'm about out of video card and daylight, so I'm gonna call this one, finish cutting it in the next one. If y'all like the content of this video, please subscribe so you can keep up with the rest of it. I've got a lot to do out here.
Yeah.
I'd like to have y'all come along with me. What do you think about it, bud?
Good.
You think they should subscribe? Tell them please subscribe.
Please subscribe and watch more videos. Bye.
Thanks for watching.